I love being from Atlanta. I really do adore my city, but I cannot stand a majority of the sports teams here. What is up, everybody, and good citizens of the wonderful world of sports? My name is Shamir A, and this is episode 2 of the Skybox Diva podcast YouTube hybrid, one of the few places on the internet where you'll find sports coverage and content from the unique perspective of a sports savvy diva. So, for today's episode, we're going to get into a player that I just really enjoy watching this season, who's restoring my hope in Atlanta sports teams, and who's going to be my sleeper team in the next couple of years. So stay tuned. I love being from Atlanta, okay? I love being a Grady baby. If you know, you know. I love the city itself. I really do adore my city, but I cannot stand a majority of the sports teams here, okay? So sorry about it, Dad, but he already knows what's up. However, I will say that Trae Young is changing the game unexpectedly, as well as my perspective, by single-handedly restoring faith I didn't even know I had in the Atlanta Hawks. For the sake of context, and just so we are perfectly clear, I am a die-hard Lakers fan. I fell in love with that team in the early 90s, and I have not looked back ever since. Side note, it's still hella strange to me that King James is rocking a purple and gold uniform these days, but we are 34-8 this season. So I can't really complain. Hopefully we can keep that up. But yeah, I digress. Even as a Lakers fan, I just have a deep-rooted love for the game in general. So I can always objectively appreciate players who come along and give me a fresh excitement over a game I love so much. The last time I was this hyped about an individual player was probably when Kyle Kuzma joined the Lake Show in 2017. Players that just come in the game and consistently shake things up a bit. I think Trae Young has that kind of dynamic to his gameplay effortlessly. Crazy thing is, just 2 years in, he's just getting started. So I was completely with my girl Taylor Rooks when she said he deserves to be added to the 2020 NBA All-Star roster. The man is a beast, okay? And he's the kind of shooter that the people deserve to see in the NBA All-Star games this year. With that being said, let's get into my top 11 reasons why Trae Young should be considered for NBA All-Star Weekend 2020. Sophomore point guard Trae Young is now up for consideration for NBA All-Star, and there's absolutely no reason why he shouldn't be. Despite the Hawks' subpar performance this season, his individual stats speak for itself. So, he consistently works on proving and improving himself. He knows he's a good shooter. He knows his position on the court. He doesn't try to finagle his way through every position and try to be everything to everybody. He understands his position, he plays it well, and he works on consistently improving that. Speaking of constantly improving what he knows he's good at, he understands where his strengths lie as a player. And that is good for a team player, and that's good for to be an all-star caliber athlete. Number 3, despite being on the sorry team, no offense, Hawks, no offense.
Alexa, what are the Atlanta Hawks updates this season? This season, the Atlanta Hawks are 15th in the Eastern Conference with a record of 10 and 34.
You heard what she said. But despite that, he's still one of the top players in the league right now. So that enough should make him a considerable candidate. It's also not a prerequisite for players to be coming from winning teams in order to be considered for All-Stars. If we think about Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, Kyrie Irving, who else? John Wall. All of those people did not come from winning teams. So yeah, I don't even know why that's a part of the debates now, because he's not on a winning team, but I digress. I'll talk about this more on the blog that's attached to this video, and be sure to check that out. He's easily putting up an average of 28 points per game with 8.5 assists. Last November, he touched a career high of 49 points, and that was fresh off a rookie season and off season. So if that's not impressive, I don't know what is. Most of his shots are being shot from deep.
Trae launching and hits a 3.
So he's making 3-pointers and 4-pointers and making it look easy. So that'll make him a fun player to watch in the 3-point contest. And what probably should have been the #1 point, he is restoring hope in the franchise and faith in the fans. I think it's been a long time since the Hawks themselves have seen this caliber of a player. It's been a long time since Atlanta has seen this kind of player. And he's going to be the reason that Atlanta is a lot of people's sleeper teams in the next couple of years. Hawks are going to emerge because they have a young player with so much potential who's already at the top of the league. So it's really cool. And if you want to see the other 6 reasons why I think he should be considered, go over to theskyboutsuite.com. I'll list 6 more reasons why this man needs to be an NBA All-Star weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I appreciate all the support I've gotten so far from just like my friends and stuff. So it's really cool that you all are tuning in, and I will catch you in the next episode. That was Take 1,000, so I hope it comes out good. Hope it comes out good. Whew, what time is it?